Alright everybody, I'm back. Got him in his robot mode, and we're going to go just take a closer look at some of the details in robot mode and some of his weapons. Let's go ahead and just arm him. So this is the exhaust piece here that forms the under tray of the back of the car. This piece is basically just to house the battery and the LEDs, and it goes into his chest, or his chest, or his luggage area in alt mode. So this basically just plugs in there like this, with the LED facing towards this light piping there. So it's going to be like that, and then it locks in place like that. This button here, press that, and so you got a nice light and sound show there for you. Yeah. And the other thing about this weapon right here, this flips out, so we've got a little handle, and pegs very nicely and very solidly into his hand there. So there he is with his big ass ray gun, for lack of a better term. This is some kind of shield. I suppose it could be a different kind of weapon, but basically there's this this peg here, and there's on the side here, there's a little indentation for that. So this is going to plug in here, and actually that works out pretty well, because he has, you can see his claws extend just about past the shield. So yeah, I would say this is some kind of hand shield. Nicely uses some of the bits and pieces that are left over from the transformation. Now again, excuse me, this guy, well actually I should say, these two pieces, the side skirts on the Lambo, these do not get used at all. So they just go to the side. That's, sorry about that bump there. Okay, so let's take a look at alternator ravage. Well, let's go ahead and move this guy over just a tad. There you go, alternator ravage. Definitely definitely a significant size, height and width difference in that character or figure. And here we have Generation 1 side swipe, and obviously, you can see where he comes out to there. So these guys are huge. Again, these robots are 1/18 in scale. I don't know the scales for the alternator and also the G1. I'm sure there's a scale, but you can just see for yourself. You don't need to know the numbers. You can see the difference with your eyes. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a closer look at Mr. Lambo. These guys don't really have any names as far as I can make out. They just are, the biggest draw to them are their car models. So for the lack of a better word, I'll call this guy a Lambo, or something like that. Alright. So articulation here, yeah, this guy could rotate him 360. Oops, there goes his shield. He has some articulation in the elbow, and the fists rotate as well. You're going to just have very basic articulation in the legs. No, right from here to here is one solid piece, it looks like. Yeah, just can swivel at the upper hip hips and go in and out like that, and kind of back and forward like that. So let's take a look at a side view, because the side view is probably the least flattering about this guy. He has an awesome chest. I mean, with the Lambo front end there, very nice. Let's take a look at the side. I would say the side is probably the least flattering, as you can kind of see there. Oops, his toes went out there. But I think that's probably the case with even with the vinyl tech. Take a look at Ravage on the side here. So I guess that's not really a big deal. but it definitely is the least flattering side. Okay, let's take a look at the back. Now this actually is supposed to collapse down like that. There you go, making me even skinnier on the side. From the back, yeah, he's got kibble. He doesn't look bad though, I don't think. Kind of look at take a look at his legs here. Let's do a 360. Kind of hard to keep this guy in shot. Let's see if we can get a good look at his head here. Alright, so we've gone through the size comparison, we've gone through the weaponry. What do I think of this guy? I think he's awesome. The sheer size, the 1/18th scale size, is pretty damn cool. I would pick him up. I would highly recommend this guy. It's like I said, it's made in a company in China, so you'd think it would be less than standard product, but it's actually not that bad. It's actually really pretty awesome, actually. I have also the Toyota Supra Roadbot, same scale, and the Toyota Celica Roadbot. Now the Supra I've taken out and played around with, and I was going to review him first, since I actually have that car. I'm lucky enough to own the Supra, but he was kind of a pain to transform, and so this guy was just a very nice transformation, nice and easy. Once I practiced a few times, I got it down pat. And with the other one, I still struggle, and it's still kind of in pieces right now. I'm trying to get that sorted out so I can review that guy. But yeah, if you only pick up one of these guys, go for the Lambo. I mean, just for the mark alone, for the car mode alone, it's awesome. And definitely towers over your other Transformers that you might have in your collection in terms of car transformations. So again, nice chrome wheels. These are not rubber but plastic, but that's okay. And as far as I know, there's no die cast in these guys, which also is okay, because if you had die cast in the parts, you pretty much have to have them in the legs and nowhere else, because these guys are pretty big. Alright, that's been my review of the 1/18 scale Lamborghini Murcielago Roadbot. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you found this review helpful. Catch you later. Bye.